was built in 1869 and fulfills a lifelong ambition for homeowner Rich.
I like renovating buildings, and I just wanted to do a church. It was my dream project of a lifetime.
This unusual residence began with an unusual purchase process. Rich found it on eBay.
It was a buy it now. I came down, saw it, loved it. I loved the town. Carlinville is just great. There were 2 or 3 other people very interested in it, but I was the first one that wrote the check.
Unfortunately for Rich, that first check was far from the last. The final budget?
We don't say that figure out loud.
The biggest surprise was it needed a new roof right away, but it also needed 2 more furnaces in addition to the one it had, a fresh paint job, and a lot more. Family and friends all agree. It's money well spent.
They think it's beautiful. They think it's just awesome. They think it's amazing to accomplish such a feat. Yeah, everybody really loves it. They also thought it was totally nuts, but I thought that too. I've always liked unique and different things all my life since I was a kid. If something was out of the ordinary, I liked it.
The place is chock full of found treasures.
I was also in the antique business for 12 years, and so I tended to buy and sell a lot of different things. Flea markets, road trips, yard sales. I just come across stuff all over. Repurpose it.
These heads in the living room, for example, were originally carved by Germans for a brewery.
I bought them with no purpose in mind. I just thought, these are cool. I might use them for something. Someday I'll build them in. But they were the inspiration for the room. Because I built the columns under them so that they'd be on something, and then created the room around that.
Rich works hard to keep true to the original theme.
This was part of an altar rail up here. I don't know how this was used, but there were probably about 6 of these panels together, and I cut them into doors because I put the TV behind it. And it's in the Gothic shape. I carried the Gothic theme through the whole place.
Rich built out the far end of the sanctuary, adding an entire 2nd floor.
This is the master bedroom. When I bought the building, the floor that I'm on didn't exist. There was just one room all the way from the floor below us, approximately 14 feet down. The altar would have started there and come all the way up into this room at about this height.
The catbird seat is the balcony just off the master.
It gives us a nice view over here of the main room in the church. The ceiling has over 10,000 stars on it. They were all hand done. And then it has the rose window over there above the choir loft too, which is nice. Living in a church like this is just unbelievable. The lighting changes with the times of the day, the times of the year, the intensity is just spectacular. Yeah, it's a very awesome place to live.
And his advice to anyone considering a project like this?
Sometimes you can get into more than you bargain for. A person has to have the right aptitude for it. Some people should run.